Hello viewers, I'm Arpita Banerjee and welcome to my YouTube channel where I go through the basic steps of coding in Python. And if you're new here, then please like, share and subscribe the channel. Let's go into the directory of Python and let's make a script file, say data.py. Now, if I have a variable which is storing a string, say 6, and if I want to convert this string into an integer so that I can perform mathematical operations on it, one way I could do it is y equals int, that means integer, int of x. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm converting the string 6 into an integer 6. And just to make sure if I have an integer at all, let's say in Z, I'm doing a summation of y, which is supposed to be 6, right? Because I converted the string into an integer value. Now, if I have 6 plus 1, what you would expect Z to be is 7, right? So if I print out C, and I run the script, 7. This is how a data file could look like. So what you have here are the sepal and the petal measurements of iris flowers. So these attributes which are separated by comma are sepal length in centimeter, sepal width in centimeter, petal length in centimeter, and petal width in centimeter. So the three classes of iris flowers which you have here are iris setosa, iris versicolor, and iris virginica. That's how it is described in the machine learning repository dataset, setosa, versicolor, and virginica. So I got this particular dataset from UCI machine learning repository, and I use this dataset for my artificial intelligence coding on classification and clustering methods. You're going to learn from my future videos about how to extract each of these individual attributes so that once you extract them, you can perform mathematical operations on them to process the data file essentially. So now, if you have, essentially what you have here is 5.1, 3. So these have like decimal places to them. And if you have something like 6.1, then instead of int, you have to use float. Now if you run the script just to check, okay, so let's go into some mathematical operations. So I have a variable here, x, which has been assigned a value 6, and y is converting the string 6 into an integer. Now, if I have z, and if I have y star 2, what it is doing essentially is it's multiplying the integer 6 with 2. And as you would expect, $12, right? And what if I have 2 stars? So 1 star in Python is multiplication, and 2 stars in Python is y to the power of 2. So essentially it would be like 6 into 6. That would be 36. For other mathematical operations, slightly bit more complicated operations, you have to import a module called math. So you type here import math. If you want to calculate the square root of 36, the square root of z. Let's say you have a, and then you have to do like math dot sqrt of z. Z is 36, right? So if you print a, that's going to be the square root of 36, which should equal 6. There. Let's do a quick recap. So if you have a number which is stored as a string in a variable, the way to convert the string into an integer is by using the int function. And if you have a number which has decimal places to it, and if it is stored as a string in a variable, the way to convert that one into a floating point number is by using the float function. If you use a star, it means multiplication. So x star 2 is essentially multiplying 6 by 2 and you'll get 12. If, however, you have 2 stars, it means that particular number is being raised to the power of 2. So 6 to the power of 2 would be 6 into 6, that would equal 36. For mathematical operations such as deriving square root, you have to import a math module and call in the Sqrt function from the said module. So the import math statement should just go at the top of your code, and then later when you have something, say 36, stored in a variable, and if you want the square root of it, all you have to do is call in the Sqrt function of the math module, and the way to do it is by using math.sqrt. And when you use this math.sqrt on 36, you get the square root of 36, that would be 6. So that's all for now, more later. Stay tuned, and if you found the content useful, then do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.